Welcome to another InWheelTime podcast. Welcome to the award-winning InWheelTime Car Talk Show. Just ahead, we talk to Matt Avery, co-host of Mecum in the Morning, and a bunch of other things. This ought to be good. Also, we'll give you my thoughts on driving the GR Corolla race car for the street. And Jeff has the Motor Minute in this segment of the InWheelTime Car Talk Show. Howdy, along with Mike out of this world Mars. We always need more Jeff Zekin, Chief Engineer David Ainsley, and I am Don Armstrong. So glad that you could join us today. Let's see if we can get him in here. Matt Avery, co-host Mecum in the Morning. Matt, good morning.
Hey, good morning, guys. How are you doing?
Well, very well, thank you. It's good to have you with us, and we appreciate you taking the time out of your Saturday. I assume that your weekdays are kind of like ours, where, you know, under the pressure, under the gun, and we're just kind of adding to it.
They are busy, guys, but, it's exciting to work around collector cars and trucks and motorcycles. So I will say many days, if not all of them, it doesn't feel like work, but it is a ride.
Well, so. Yeah, and, congratulations. Apparently a very successful person. You've been in the broadcasting field for quite some time, but your roots are really in automotive, right?
Yeah, 100%. I've been a full-time automotive journalist and content creator for coming up on 20 years now.
You're not old enough.
I'm not old enough. There's a very special filter I'm using right now on this webcam that makes me look a lot younger. But I got my roots as a...
We all need that,
Wait,
bud.
let's get back to the filter.
You perfect it. Send it down here for us.
I will. It's proprietary, super secret technology. But before I went into content and entertainment and automotive storytelling, I did get my start through the high school VOTEC program, and then I worked for several years as a trained technician for Mercedes-Benz and BMW. So yeah, I definitely have a place in my heart for mechanics and just understanding how these vehicles run and go. That also gets me excited.
Where did you get the passion from?
I would say a lot of it. As a young kid, like most of us, would walk around with toy cars in my pockets and be distracted during school classes and different things like that. And just always wanted to be a part of automobiles, but I specifically, guys, wanted to be a part of exciting automobiles and car culture. And I've definitely found that with Mecum Auctions because we bring the excitement.
Yeah, no doubt. Obviously, we've been connected with you guys for a number of years and big fans of Mecum Auction. And so how long have you been with Mecum now?
So I've been on staff for just over 7 years now.
Gotcha. And I assume that all of the things that you have done in the past really kind of got your foot in the door with Mecum.
Yeah, 100%. It all has contributed to what I do on a daily basis with Mecum Auctions. After I left the dealership, I went to film school in Baltimore, got a film degree, and then I started working with Motor Week, the PBS or the PBS show with John Davis.
John Davis.
John Davis, yeah.
I met him in Austin at an automotive event. Very nice guy. But my God, he's so stiff, man. Wow. Dude, lighten up. Take the jacket off. It's okay.
Take the jacket. It's on brand. So, but I got my start with Motor Week, which was a great foundation to really bring in the formal repair technology training with the film storytelling technique. Motor Week was a great opportunity to bring that together. And then over my years, I've also worked with Cars.com as a executive producer, overseeing some of their content. I've written for all the major magazines, Hot Rod, all those, and even had my own column in the Chicago Daily Herald for 10 years writing about cars. So I've been around, been able to see a lot, and it really has contributed to the success that I have at Mecum.
So here you are at this point in your life, living the high life, bud. Well, that's what I would say anyway.
You could say that. No, it's I'm very thankful, very blessed. Really enjoy what we do at Mecum, and just really excited to be a part of it. Just to be one of the faces of the brand and to be out front, meeting our customers and telling the stories behind these great vehicles. It's very exciting.
Well, I understand that you guys have got a great big auction coming up that I think that every car guy would be interested in. It's the Larry Klairmont's Museum. Tell us about that.
Yeah, so guys, that's coming up. That's our next auction. Now with Monterey in the rearview mirror, we are focused on the big auction there. So for those who are unaware, Larry Klairmont was a big collector in the Chicago area, and over his years, he amassed a very large collection of all kinds of unique pieces. It is not it's cars, it's trucks, it's motorcycles. There's some race cars. He's got so many great pieces of what we call Mecum road art, the neon signs, the memorabilia, the toy cars, the pedal cars. It is really an impressive place. And over the last couple of years, it's been really functioning as a museum and welcoming people in. And now the foundation has decided to go a different direction. And so they're going to be selling off his collection. It's called Larry's Legacy, and it will be at the Klairmont Collections Museum in Chicago later in September. Really looking forward to it.
Man, I'm looking at a lot of Jeep stuff here, some custom cars, some race cars. I mean, it's all over the place.
It really is. You know, Larry had an eye for everything. There's a lot of quirky things, and I just mean, I was just there just a couple days ago, guys, and I was walking around, and I saw stuff that I had not seen before. You know, he really liked the unusual. He's got a lot of the standard, you know, collector cars. He's got a muscle room. The museum staff has broken it up into different displays. And of course, there's a muscle room with some good 1960s and 70s muscle. There's a Jeep room. But as you walk through it, you really do see a lot of very unusual, a lot of unique things. There's a whole room of micro cars, and not just the BMW Isettas that everyone knows and the Messerschmitts. There's a lot of unusual stuff. So it's going to be exciting to see the next chapter for these pieces and where they go. And one of the standouts is, of course, the Golden Sahara too. Man, talk about a showstopper.
Well, I want to. So this auction is going to be nothing but this collection. Is that correct?
Correct. So, yep. So this is a special addition to our lineup of auctions where this happens. This is not out of the ordinary. This is something that Mecum Auctions we're able to do is a collection of this size will come on site and hold a standalone auction in the course of our calendar. And so, yeah, so it's pretty neat, but it is all of the Larry's Legacy items that will be selling this weekend in September.
It's got to be close to at least 1,000 items I'm looking at here, just in these photographs. Yeah.
Absolutely. So our team has curated 275 of his vehicles and then 1,000 plus pieces of road art. Just because, again, I think that's an equal draw to a lot of collectors. Is going to be not just the wheeled vehicles, but again, his displays are just world class. The way that the museum put together, it's very impressive when you go in. And again, just because it's not just about having the vehicles, guys. The team there at the museum and the foundation really wanted to curate a special space in it through lighting, through the dioramas. And so for road art collectors, this is a must-attend event.
So how does this differ from a regular, like a Houston Mecum auction?
Yeah, it's a great question. So not a lot in terms of, obviously, our team has come in and is preparing the items for sale. Larry's Legacy has its own landing page on our website, of course. It'll be a little bit modified only because, as opposed to like the Houston auction, right, where we have a little bit more space to work with, we won't be able to have the cars cross a block per se. And so I will say it'll be modified a little bit just because of the space constraints. But other than that, I mean, all of the items are selling. And so it's the same protocol that we have for our events. Registered bidders will be on site through the weekend of the sale. And we'll be taking bids in person and then, of course, online and over the phone. So I will say a lot's different from kind of our usual lineup of auctions, but then again, a lot's the same.
And that's really what caught my attention whenever I saw this, and I called David about it, is that this is really a museum. I mean, it's his collection, but it is a museum, and it's an opportunity for somebody like us down here in Houston to actually bid on museum quality items, whether it's the car or the memorabilia, the signs, and there's just so much there it's mind-boggling that how much stuff is there, and the fact that I could get online and bid on it if I get registered and get set up.
100%. Yeah, absolutely. And, one of the other nice things, too, as you identified about purchasing a collector vehicle or a piece of road art out of a museum or collection, that our team will curate at the auctions, is that typically, it indicates a little bit more of a special care of the vehicle, just because, again, like these vehicles, the museum staff made sure that all of them were functioning, or at least, I'm saying, to a very high level. They've been kept indoors in climate control. So that also is nice, when you can feel confident or more confident in purchasing a vehicle that is from a museum like this. It's kind of neat. And it also kind of indicates it's got a little bit of a story to it. It's neat to add something to your collection that you can say, hey, it was on display in the Klairmont collection out of the museum. It adds a little bit of intrigue to the piece.
Well, me personally, I'm a hands-on guy. I want to go there. I want to see the car. I want to be able to look at the car. I want to have the whole experience that you have at a car auction. And for anybody that has been there, it is very unique. You've got to admit that.
Yeah, particularly a Mecum auction.
Yeah. And of course, the professionalism that Mecum brings with it. But let me ask you, so if I want to attend, how do I do that?
So great question. And we're getting that question a lot, obviously, as we get closer to the auction. So currently, the museum is not open with its hours, just as we are getting ready for the auction. Of course, it's just we need to limit the access as we get ready. So for people who want to come out, we're doing a final public auction preview and a final opportunity to tour the museum on September 13th and 14th. That's a Saturday and a Sunday, and it'll be open to anyone who's interested with a donation to the Museum Foundation. You can find out more information online, but basically just their regular admission, just because that is all about the foundation the museum is set up for. Okay?
Right.
So registered bidders who have signed up will be admitted those days at no charge. So again, we do want the public to be able to have a chance to experience it, but of course, we also want our bidders that are going to be hands-on, like you said. We want them to be able to see the item, so that's a good opportunity for both of that to happen. Friday, September 19th, is a final preview day that's going to be exclusively for registered bidders. And then on Saturday and Sunday, September 20 and 21st, those will be the live auction days. And those will only be open to registered bidders, just because we do have limited space and parking. So all those details for listeners and viewers, if you had a hard time catching it, you can find that at mecum.com. Go to the Larry's Legacy page and you can get those details, because it will be special. And whether you're bidding or whether you want to come out and bring the family or friends, it's worth the trip to experience it.
Will there be a catalog that goes with the auction?
That's a good question. All of the items will be online. I do not believe we're doing a catalog for this particular one. I think all of the content's on the mecum.com.
Okay. Does this say no reserve auction?
His collection is selling at no reserve, and you can see that by going again to the consignment page, and you look for that yellow tag that says no reserve. And so it'll be selling, and it's going to all go to a new home.
Now, so let's say Don just bought a car from the museum. How long does he have to remove the vehicle from the museum?
Yeah, so that's a good question. So I will say some of that we're still working through, just because ideally, if you've acquired the vehicle, the sooner the better. But again, we'll be posting some of those more logistic questions on mecum.com for the full details. And of course, Mecum Auto Transport is a great resource to get some of those vehicles. If you need help getting them home, that's a good option to let our professional transport team handle that. More information, of course, is online under transport.
Gotcha.
How much does it cost to register?
So to register to bid, if you go to mecum.com, and then if you go to auctions, and then to the register to buy, if you register to bid, I'm just making sure I give you the most up-to-date. We have the in-person, the internet, and the telephone, and I'm looking for it. I'll just encourage your listeners, go over to the mecum.com and the register to bid. I don't want to say a wrong number on air and have people, but but yeah, so
Well, all
but
of our,
it's
all of our millions of visitors that follow us every week, we're going to have them give you a personal phone call on your cell phone and blow it up.
there you go. I like it. I like it. Blow it up. Yeah, let's get them all there. All right. You know what? And I like that because that gave me some time. So for Larry's legacy, so for internet only, it'll be $100 to register as a bidder, and then the standard bidding pass lot for the live bidding experience is $200 for the Larry's legacy
So
auction.
it really kind of goes hand in hand with like a Houston auction.
It does,
As far as
absolutely.
price is concerned, I mean, this isn't something out of the world. Plus, you're going to have to stay at the Ritz-Carlton in downtown Chicago. And, you're going to have to spend a little, open up that wallet, brother, and, spill it out there for us.
Yeah,
you know?
but if you're looking for
Yeah.
museum quality items, I mean, you kind of expect to pay a little bit more for that quality and kind of the things that go
Believe
with
me,
it.
you're going to be paying more for it because this is one of those auctions that's going to draw some heavy bidders.
Yeah, there's going to be money in the room.
Yeah, just from the pictures that I saw on our slide presentation here, I'm going, oh my God, he's got one of those. Yeah, and it's going to be one of those kind of auctions, I think. But that's not to say that there won't be some bargains in there as well.
Absolutely. With a collection of this size, it's going to be all over the map. I mean, there will be some star power there with some of the bigger attractions, but just because there's so many pieces there, that there will be some good opportunities for some deals. Perhaps I'll even say, just because of there's a lot of smaller items too as part of his road art. And I'll say I even have my eye on a couple things, guys. I'm going to get registered a bid and make sure I've got my hand in the action just because there's some neat stuff there.
No doubt about it. Well, Matt, it's great to talk to you. Are you going to be down here in Houston for the spring auction here with Mecum?
Yeah, I wouldn't miss it. Always look forward to coming out to Houston. I love how that area, they really love their trucks.
Yes,
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, there's no doubt about that.
And I know it's cliche, but I'm going to say it seems like the bigger the better when it comes to those big old classic trucks.
Listen here, you're going to want to move here after the next auction. I can tell by the sound of your voice. Matt, it's great to talk to you, my friend. You take care of yourself. Hopefully, we'll have a chat here for the Houston auction coming up, and we'll, of course, got to get all the latest on this auction once it's completed.
I look forward to it. Thanks, guys. It was great to be here.
Thank you. We
Thank you
appreciate
much.
All right. Just ahead, a review of the 2025 GR Corolla Street Hot Rod.
All right.
And Jeff's Motor Minute after a quick break on the InWheelTime Car Talk Show. Back after this. The Tex-Mex dining experience is defined by Lupi Tortilla, your destination for Texas's best beef fajitas and frozen margaritas. Since 1983, Lupi Tortilla has served authentic and time-tested recipes made with the freshest ingredients. Atmosphere is part of the award-winning experience at Lupi Tortilla, all developed in a little house near Highway 6 and I-10 in West Houston. Visit any of the Lupi Tortillas and you'll see the same attention to detail in each and every location. Start your Lupi experience with queso flammeado and guacamole, along with a classic frozen margarita. Dine on famous Lupi beef and chicken fajitas, or pepper shrimp brochette, or a fish or vegetarian entree, and finish with a scrumptious flan for dessert. Find Lupi Tortilla in Houston, College Station, Beaumont, Austin, San Antonio, and Dallas-Fort Worth. There's a Texas location near you. The recipes are authentic and time-tested. The ingredients always fresh. Lupi Tortilla, he's pretty good. Apple or Android, InWheelTime Podcast can be found everywhere, on the stream and through downloads. Whether you're on the road or at home and jonesing for a different kind of car talk show, give InWheelTime a try. Honest new car reviews, fun, informative interviews with real car people, weekly automotive news, features like Jeff's Car Culture and Mike's Driving Destinations, all on InWheelTime. Check us out on SiriusXM Podcasts, iHeartRadio, or while you're shopping on Amazon through Amazon Music. InWheelTime.com has a list, and we know you love lists. Jeff was just complaining about the picture that we have of him, and we just had a little conversation here during the commercial.
We're going to do nudes.
We're going to do nudes. You're not going to see a whole lot, maybe a little bit of a butt crack or something, but we're thinking the three of us laying down on the carpet.
Bearskin rugs.
On a bearskin, or you have bearskin?
Both.
I'll have to look.
Oh, God. Just the thought of that, being in the same room with two other naked men. No, I'm good. Maybe somehow we can superimpose.
You call that
stuff.
Tuesday.
Oh, God. on a Tuesday. All right, time now for Jeff's Motor Minute.
Oh, I was doing something else. Sorry.
Yeah, you're dreaming now. Daydreaming.
Well, have y'all have a Costco subscription or a Sam's?
I got a Sam's. Yeah.
Sam's, okay. Well, do you know that you can buy a car through Costco? Did you
Yes.
know that?
Yes.
Well, I knew something of that, but it
we
came
had a
out
story about that a long time ago, but you weren't paying attention.
I wasn't.
You were sleeping.
I was on a bearskin rug.
That's it.
But it's the third largest retailer on the planet behind Walmart and Amazon. Besides going in there and buying a $5 rotisserie chicken alongside of a gold ounce bar of gold, 72-pound wheel of Parmesan cheese, or even an attractive funeral casket. You
Really?
can buy a casket there, yeah. So the way it works is you go in there and
Self-serve.
you can pre-register. You can make a selection of the dealers. They have to be selected by Costco to be a dealer. And in most cases, Costco will select a dealer where they've had previous Costco employees. So they're kind of filtering that down to a rewards thing for the employee. So you can do that. You sign up for it. They'll give you options on what you can do. It's a prearranged price. Once it's prearranged, then you go to the dealer and drive the car, meet the salespeople and all that. So it's a little bit different, but you can buy a car through Costco. Now, you can't get insurance through Costco, but you can't necessarily do that through the dealer also. But the dealer has no limit on pricing insurance for you or any of the options that you can buy in addition to it. So be careful. It's supposed to be convenient and a new way of buying a car, but Costco's doing it, evidently.
Mars. Man, I sure do like that green gremlin that you got. Where'd you get it from?
Costco.
Costco.
Yeah, I was.
And I could see you driving a green gremlin.
I could too with a big blower out of the hood.
No.
Tub it
it'd
out.
yeah.
If you could do that, tub it out.
Yeah, tub it out.
God.
Yep.
What were you going to say?
I was going to say, I got a granddaughter that's looking car shopping again, and I've been going through Marketplace on Facebook, and there's some interesting cars on there. You ought to do a story about
Oh, God.
but be careful. Some of them take you to places you don't want your granddaughter to go.
So this is on Marketplace?
Yeah, Facebook
Oh,
Marketplace.
Facebook Market. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll
But
look into
there's
it.
some
Are you
there's some
kidding?
cars
Of
in there.
all of the cars and car dealers and dealerships across the... Why in the world would you do that?
They're making money on the back
There's-
end somehow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. No.
It's all right here.
But that goes
God.
back to the whole thing we've just talked about before about buying cars online. Amazon, you're fixing to buy cars from Amazon. You know, are you going to drop ship it? Can you get it by Amazon Prime and have it delivered in 2 days? I mean, what happens if you want to return it?
It's kind of like my Home Depot refrigerator delivery today. Oh, well, we'll have it at your house between 11:30 and 11:45. Okay. No. No. It's a car. It's
I
not
know.
a refrigerator.
And again, you know, what if you don't like it? You're going to return it?
Yeah.
Take it back
exactly.
down to USP?
Good luck.
UPS?
You got a
Say,
receipt.
here.
No, you got to take it down to Whole Foods. They got a thing at Amazon that returns.
There
And
you
Whole-
go.
Yeah, take it back to Whole Foods. Yeah, I got
Do
to
you
return.
have to box it?
I
I don't know.
You get a-
UPS
you could-
store's right next
You
door.
could $65 will get you the membership at Costco.
Time now for this hour's car review. Had a chance to drive the 2025 Toyota GR Corolla. What is that? GR stands for Gazoo Racing. Final assembly location, Toyota Aichi, Japan. Available trim levels, Core, Premium, and Premium Plus. Reviewed trim level is the 5-door Premium Plus. This is a compact little sedan. All new in 2023. Exterior features include oversized front grille, gives it a menacing face, in my opinion. Bulging fenders can barely hold the big 18-inch wheels. Air vents at the rear of each front fender. Severely raked windshield. This is not some sort of a do-over of your standard Corolla. No, it's not. It's its own car. They just use the Corolla name. It has a black roof panel on the top of it. The car just looks fast. Several 30-year-old dads that I ran into in different parking lots around town stopped me. Oh, man, I love that car. I'm going, you do? I had no clue. It's got a cult following.
It does.
And I'll give you the actual competitors to it here in just a second. What could use improvement? Nothing. I'm sure that the aftermarket boys are all over this car. Interior highlights, big bolstered seats with GR logo emblazoned on the headrests, embroidered too. Traction adjustment between the shifter and the cup holder. G-meter and other performance displays in the changeable instrument cluster. Small screen works well as far as the infotainment screen is concerned. Cargo, trunk room, tiny. What I liked about it, you can toss it around like your old little 8th grade girlfriend. What could use improvement? No leg room in the back seat. 1.6 liter 4-cylinder engine, 300 horsepower, 295 pound-feet of torque, 8-speed automatic transmission. A manual is also available. Jeff, are you blushing? He's blushing.
No, I'm fine.
No, you're not. I can't believe you just said that. Miles per gallon.
I can't believe I didn't say that.
19 city, 27 highway for a combined at 22. It's not a lot, but remember, it's a race car. I got 25.4 miles per gallon.
That's pretty good.
Over 385.6 miles. What I liked about it? Powerful fun for a little motor. What could use improvement? I don't know, more power. I'm sure the aftermarket's got it. Toyota needs to rethink calling it a Corolla, though. I kind of compare it to the Ford Mustang Mach-E. Has no relationship to the Mustang whatsoever. Yeah. That's the same thing for this. This is a Corolla? No, it's not. It's its own thing. They're just using the Corolla name. I don't like the way they do that. Anyway, what I liked about the ride and handling, all-wheel drive, stiffened structure with a different floor pan underneath it. Extra welds are included. Plus, this one had a $720 option called the chassis brace in the cargo area. What could use improvement? Nothing. I love factory race cars. Base trim price, $47,515. Prices tested, $50,433. Base model price for this car is $39,160. This is the hopped up version of it. All right, now, as far as competitors, Volkswagen Golf R starts at $47,100, which is the base trim price of this one. Subaru WRX is $37,750, not as powerful. Honda Civic Type R, $45,595. This is a fun car, and I'm telling you, be ready for being stopped in parking lots by random guys that are about 30-ish or so. Last week, I had a guy stop me. He had his wife and his 2 kids with him, small children. Man, I sure do like that car. So you want to look into it? He says, oh, no, I've already looked into it. I'm drooling as we speak. I'm trying to talk the wife into spending the money. They're going to buy it.
You said you had 25 miles a gallon, which is good. Did you do the toss around? Did you drive it?
Not really.
Okay, you just did it normal.
Yeah, I did. But you could tell this car will go 100 miles an hour around a corner easy. It's just that kind of car.
Go-kart.
Got the feel.
Yeah,
the sticky feel.
Most definitely. Okay. Hey, if you'd like to get in touch with us, shoot us an email. The address here is info@InWheelTime.com. We'll be back after this quick break. You own a car you love. Well, why not let Gulf Coast Auto Shield protect it? Houstonian John Gray invites you to his state-of-the-art facility to introduce you to his specialist team of auto enthusiasts. We promise you'll be impressed. Whether you're looking to massage your original paint to a like-new appearance, apply a ceramic coating, install a paint protection film, nano-ceramic window tint, or new windshield protection called ExoShield, Gulf Coast Auto Shield is where Houston's car people go. Curbed your wheels? Instead of buying new, why not have them repaired? How about a professionally installed radar detector? Gulf Coast Auto Shield does that too. Get a peek inside the shop and look at the services offered by getting online and heading to gcautoshield.com. Better yet, stop by their facility at 11275 South Sam Houston Tollway, just south of the Southwest Freeway, and get a personal tour. Gulf Coast Auto Shield is your place to go for all things exterior. Call them today, 832-930-5655 or gcautoshield.com. The award-winning InWheelTime Car Talk Show now reaches 5.3 million folks each year. Check us out on InWheelTime.com, the Odyssey Radio app, YouTube, Facebook, and just about every other entertainment source out there, including our live broadcast every Saturday, 10 to noon Central Time. The InWheelTime Car Talk Show has informative automotive guest interviews, new car reviews, along with popular features including Jeff's Car Culture, the latest new cars, cruise-ins, and racing dates. It's InWheelTime.com. Join us. That's it for this podcast episode of the InWheelTime Car Show. I'm Don Armstrong, inviting you to join us for our live show every Saturday morning on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and our InWheelTime.com website. Podcasts are available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, iHeart Podcast, Podcast Addict, TuneIn, Pandora, and Amazon Music. Keep listening, and we'll see you soon.